Hey guys, Ben here from Foil Drive in Australia. We're doing the Mac Kite 12 days of BrandMas, and this is Foil Drive.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus.
So they've sent me a couple of So my favorite product that's on the market that's not made by our brand. To be honest, the Kahawi leashes, I just don't even think twice. That's all I know, all I've used. I've no reason to try anything else. They're just amazing bits of kit. And for me, what the guys do for the foiling industry behind the scenes is incredible, so I'm more than happy to support those guys. So if you need a new leash, go check them out. Any standout new products from your brand? I think that one's pretty obvious this year. The brand new Foil Drive Fusion is, been a long time coming for us here at Foil Drive, and we're totally stoked to have it out in the world now and seeing what people get up with it. But the other features that came along with that, with V3 controllers and battery caddies and things like that, are really exciting as well as all the integrated masks that we're doing as well. My favorite YouTube channel to watch, fair few like non-foiling related things in my own personal time, but I'm still a nerd at heart and love flying things. So RC Test Flight, big shout out to the Generic Foiling podcast guys as well, who just did a podcast with Daniel from RC Test Flight. Paul and I I've watched his content for a long time in the RC world and all his cool gadgets and toys that he's made. And he's doing a lot of hydrofoiling boats and RC stuff and automation at the moment. So yeah, really cool episode to go check out, and a cool YouTube channel. Trent Palmer's another one, flying related, full-size flying in the US. Adam Savage, tested, really cool, nerdy, love the behind the scenes sort of stuff. Smarter Every Day, Destined in the US. Yeah, again, nerdy, nerdy kind of stuff, and inquisitive mind. And then foiling related, Hopline and X-Foils are two that I love watching. So that's YouTube channels. Instagram or TikTok, I don't really do TikTok, but on Instagram, Gunther in the US with all his wake content. I just love all the creativity of what he does and the wake foiling he's doing now as well. Noe over in Europe, just absolutely ripping, whether it's on a foil drive or not. And then really just ambassadors, team riders, customers. I know that's probably cliche, but that's why we put all our time and effort and energy into making these things, is to get them out in the water. And it's so rewarding and nice to see this gear get used all over the world. So I love watching that content, and I do follow along pretty closely in my personal time. Favorite vacation spot for beginners and intermediates? That's hard. It's a big world. There's so many different places, and yeah, the viewers are all over the shop. So I think somewhere with a crew and guys that already foil drive, if that's what you're trying to get into, that's really important. Having people around you who are better than you, who have different bits of gear and different bits of context, can watch you foil and help with little tips. And it's also just way more fun foiling with friends. But yeah, having somewhere with easy access to the water and access to lots of different conditions is pretty important as a beginner. Don't go to, if you want to get into the surf, try not go to somewhere with a huge shore break or something like that. And of course, away from the lineup, it's super important. One of the reasons we make this gear. If you could only ride one place for the rest of your life, where would it be? This is a tricky one. My home break's still one of my favorite places to ride, but to be honest, you can't really beat Namotu in Fiji. That place was incredible, with crystal clear water, great accommodation, great food, great people. And yeah, incredible array of conditions. Certainly not in everyone's budget, but if you can make it happen, I highly recommend it. Biggest loss to the industry this year. Your 2024 hype boy Alex Hayes getting injured early 2025 was a pretty big loss, I think, to the industry. Just the vibe that guy brings, his progression, just party vibes. I've really missed seeing his content. So stoked to see him back on the water behind a big yellow boat in the Goldie recently. But yeah, welcome back, Alex. Looking forward to seeing what you get up to next year. Favorite 2026 product so far? Exclusive release. Seen it here first. Doing a bump hat and a bump bucket hat with Vycobi. So these are a hard shell bump hat. Just a little bit of extra protection and doesn't look too kooky, hopefully. So yeah, that's probably my new favorite product for next year that hasn't even released. So they literally landed in the Foil Drive shop today. So we'll be getting them out to you next year. Favorite video or how-to of the year? Few ones here. Paul Cooper's Designated Driver. I think his little mini series that he's been doing recently on Instagram is really cool. Just lots of little bits and pieces of tips and tricks in digestible little bites is really, really cool. And I really like Josh Koo's video, What to Do When You Have No Friends, where he shot all the way upwind, did his own upwind, downwind run. That was really, really cool. Got to be careful with it, obviously, and play safe out there in the ocean, but that was a really sick video. Favorite holiday beverage. So after AWSI, Caitlin and I went down to Texas and met up with some dealers and also a close customer who's become a very close friend. And after a massive day in the water, wake foiling behind his boat and things like that, and having fun meeting lots of new people in that area, his wife introduced us to a Texas ranch water, which is a tequila, lime and soda with a whole fresh lime squeezed into it, lots of ice. Hot day after being in the water all day, super refreshing. And yeah, that's become a staple in our household. So yeah, this has been Matt Kite's 12 brands of Christmas, and you with Foil Drive and Ben Jamieson. Hope you all have a great Christmas, New Year. Again, been loving seeing everyone's content and continue it on next year. Can't wait for 2026. Thanks, guys.